He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some...
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the give off the left side. Plows through the defense.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Makes the grab. On a sweet spin, and he's free. And he will it.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Look out, he's got room. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Setting up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hall. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And it'll be a touchdown.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Hand off to the single back. Great move. Now he's got room. There he goes. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this gate showdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking downfield on first down. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw on third and short. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Takes it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Hall. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. High the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They've got the screen set up. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass, it's Hall. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Here's a heat. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And down he goes back at the 3.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Scanning the field, it's Hall. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And that pass loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Just keep slinging it. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air, it's Hall. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw. Complete to the right. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The short hands, it's Watson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in with one hand. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
2nd down coming up.
Now the play fake. Caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
43. First down for the
They'll give it to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off-play action on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And that is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He leaves it with his back. Quick spin on the ride. There he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw it tall. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's fouled. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Trying to punch it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5.
The return is brought down at the 19.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it. Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds space on the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Gain of 25 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Trying to set the tone with the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hall. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Punt is in the air. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. It's complete on the right side. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hall. Uncorks one. And his throw is incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. So now it's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in, it's Harris. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Knew where we wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking for a man. It's Hall. He's got him. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Offense never had a chance. A 3rd down sack forces the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
On the move. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unloads to the right. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Hall. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it.
He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And it'll be a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll leave it with him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Hall. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And it's a touchdown. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. Makes him talk to the hand. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to pass. It's Hall. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Makes a man miss. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
The offense with a big opportunity in the
They'll run play action. Quickly complete. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
knocking on the door. Offense now in the red zone.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're in for a touchdown. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Hall. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Number 95 in punt formation to kick it away.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.